You are 34 years old and you have never invested a single dollar. Not because you could not, because you kept meaning to, because you were going to start when things settled down, when the job got better, when the debt was gone, when you had more to work with, when you felt ready. You never felt ready. And now you are 34 and the account is still empty. And the meaning to has quietly turned into 10 years of nothing. This is not a story about failure. It is a story about math. And the math does not care about your intentions. Here is what 10 years of nothing actually costs. A 4-year-old who puts $300 a month into a simple index fund and earns an average return of 7% will have approximately $1,600,000 by age 65. You are 34. You have not started. That means you have already spent 10 years not building that. The $300 a month was available. You earned money in your 20 seconds. Not a lot at first, then more. You spent it, not on anything catastrophic, on rent and food and convenience and weekends that were fun and are now just gone. The money is gone. The time is gone. And the compounding that would have happened quietly in the background for a decade did not happen because you were not there. That is the specific cost of waiting, not a vague warning about the future. A number, a real one. The person who started at 24 and the person who starts at 34 are not 10 years apart. They are separated by approximately $580,000 in final outcome at the same contribution rate. That gap does not close with motivation. It does not close with hustle. Time is the one input that cannot be replaced, and you spent 10 years of it standing still financially while believing that starting tomorrow was the same as starting today. It was not the same. It was never the same. Here is what the next 10 years of nothing would cost. You are 34. If you do not start now and arrive at 44 still empty, you will need to contribute approximately $900 a month from that point forward just to reach the same destination that $300 a month would have reached if you had started at 24. The longer you wait, the more each month has to carry. The machine does not get more forgiving with time. It gets less forgiving. Every year you delay, the monthly requirement to reach the same outcome increases. Not slightly, significantly. The math is not trying to punish you. It is simply indifferent. It does not know you meant to start. It only knows whether you did. Most people who have not started by 34 have a reason that feels real. The debt is the reason. The income is the reason. The uncertainty is the reason. The housing market is the reason. The economy is the reason. These reasons are not fabrications. The debt is real. The income pressure is real. But here is what is also real. People with more debt than you have started. People with lower incomes than you have started. People with more uncertainty than you are facing right now have started because they understood something that reasons cannot override. The cost of not starting is always higher than the cost of starting small. $100 a month at 34, invested consistently for 31 years, becomes approximately $117,000. That is not retirement, but it is not nothing. And nothing is what you currently have. The choice is not between $100 a month and a comfortable retirement. The choice is between $100 a month and zero. Between starting imperfectly and not starting at all. Between a machine that is small and slow and a machine that does not exist. The small, slow machine wins every time because it is real and it is running and it compounds. 10 years from now, you will either have something or you will be having this exact conversation again, except you will be 44 and the numbers will be worse. There is a version of you at 65 who started at 34. He is not rich. He is not on a yacht. But he is not desperate. He has choices. He can retire when he decides to retire, not when his body decides for him. He can handle an emergency without borrowing money. He can help someone he loves without it being a crisis. He built that over 31 years, starting from almost nothing with an amount that felt embarrassingly small at the time. He started anyway. There is another version of you at 65 who did not start at 34, who meant to, who had good reasons, who kept waiting for the moment to be right. That version is working at 65, not because he wants to, but because the math of 30 years of nothing is not survivable on Social Security alone. He is not a cautionary tale. He is just a person who made a series of small decisions to delay and discovered at the end that small decisions compounded too. The machine opens every morning. It does not ask how old you are or how much you have, how long you waited. It takes whoever shows up with whatever they have. You have spent enough mornings not showing up. Open the account. Set the transfer. Start with whatever is real. The best time was 10 years ago. The second best time is today. If this changed how you think about starting, subscribe. There are people building from exactly where you are right now, and they are further along than you think.